Oh hey YouTube, what's really good? My name is Vivicolor, your coach of the South Texas Sableyes, and this is the championship battle for the PGBL. Let that sink in for just a moment. Now, before we get started, I want to be very transparent and say that Mr. Chabry and I have tried this battle, I think at least 8 or 9 times now. Each time there has been a disconnection or a server error, and I honestly, it's been very frustrating. It's been hard to manage. We know a little bit about each other's teams because we actually switched teams once already, and we're not going to do it again. We're just going to migrate to Pokemon Showdown, which is why you have this lovely background instead of the normal Festival Plaza background. That being said, our opponent this week is Mr. Chabry of the Kentucky Typhlosions, and you should definitely go check him out and show him some love. His link will be in the description down below. I don't want to get psyched out for this championship battle, so let's just get connected and get right into this. Okay, so we're finally connected. This should be the absolute last attempt at this battle. I really hope it is. I hope there's no errors. I hope Pokemon Showdown doesn't crash. That being said, good luck, Mr. Chabry. I hope for a fantastic game. I know that he's led Muck every single time so far, so I don't know if we should pick a lead to counter Muck. I don't know if we should pick a lead to counter what he would pick to counter a lead to counter Muck. Like I said, we've battled so many times. At this point, it's honestly ridiculous. So I think I'm actually just going to lead Sharknado here. I think it's the cleanest lead. It's the same lead I made last time we tried this when he led Muck, and then he just switched out into Mandibuzz. So let's see where we are in life. So we actually led the Mandibuzz this time. Yo, the plays. Okay. So I know for a fact I can go out into Fairy Tail here, and I think Fairy Tail kind of like stonewalls the Mandibuzz. He might go for a Toxic, he might go for a Foul Play. I don't know. I'm honestly incredibly nervous. If you haven't felt properly informed about the Pokemon he's using or anything, just know that after I'm done with this battle, I'm going to try and talk about this match a little bit because it's so crazy, honestly, how everything happened. Yeah, we eat that super well. So we can go for a Toxic now. We know he has Toxic. That's the thing I hate about this. We know a lot of his moves and we know a lot of the things he has just exclusively on the merit that we've done this a million times by now. So I think I'm going to go for a Toxic here. If he switches out into Muck, that's a good play. If he switches out into Scissor, that's a good play. I'm going to go for the Toxic though. I think the Toxic is the best play. It would wear down the Mandibuzz, and I can click Kill Bell if he clicks Toxic on me, which is kind of what I'm predicting. I typically go for Wish on the first turn of Fairy Tail, so I'm hoping he reads into that and doesn't, I don't know, make a really cool play and go out into Muck or Scissor. Those aren't really cool plays. Those are just kind of realistic plays, I think. Those are honestly just kind of realistic plays. Maybe I shouldn't stay in. I don't know. I don't know what this Mandibuzz has. I have a list of things that I know. Okay, so this is the first time I've actually seen the Roserade. No joke. This is the first time I think he's switched into the Roserade, which is crazy. So last time the Roserade was Specs, HP Fire, Sludge Bomb. I like the switch into Childish here. If he goes for Sludge Bomb, then we kind of get him. I like the switch into Childish. If he goes for HP Fire, it's bad. If he goes for HP Fire, it's awful, but I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he can afford to do that. Oh my goodness, that did so much damage. Okay, well, the switch into Childish was pretty poor here. Let's go ahead on a limb and say the switch into Childish was pretty poor. It was pretty poor. I think this thing's Specs. I'm gonna play it as if it's Specs, and I'm gonna go out into Jirachi. All right, now is, I guess, kind of the bread and butter of everything. Unless this thing is Scarfed, I'll outspeed it. If it is Scarfed, it's Scarfed into Dazzling Gleam. If he switches out, I think we know 100% that he is Specs. He's definitely not Life Orb, and he did a ton of damage to Childish. A ton of damage. Okay, yeah. So this seems fair. Now, I think he's probably going to go for the Defog this turn. I do think he will go for the Defog. I'm going to go for the U-turn back into Fairy Tail, and I'm probably just going to click Wish. Probably just going to click Wish at that point in time. The problem is Roserade does so much to my team. I clicked U-turn, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're just going to go back into the Fairy Tail. I don't think there's anything he can do about it. He can go for Toxic, which is fine. The Foul Play is negligible. We're going to go for the Wish this turn. We are going to go for the Wish this turn. All right, let's see what happens in life. The Scissor. Okay. So I've got a few plays here. I think he's probably most likely going to go for Defog here. I think he's probably going to go for Defog. So I can go out into Childish and heal, which seems fine. It does seem fine, but it doesn't seem like that's the best thing I could be doing. I could go out into Sharknado. The Jirachi's pretty good here. The Jirachi's pretty clean. The Lotus is pretty good. I think I'm going to go for the Sharknado play, honestly. I'm going to go for the Sharknado play, and we're going to see what happens in life. Okay, so he uses the defog. That's fine. I think he has to switch out this turn. I don't know what to. I'm just going to go for a clean Fire Fang here. I think it's my best move. Or I could just go for Outrage. Or I could go for Sword Stance. I actually just like going for Sword Stance. I put myself in this position so often. Yo, that U-turn actually did a lot. The U-turn did a ton. Not gonna lie. Cannot tell a lie. This has been his switch every time. I'm actually just gonna go for a normal Outrage here. Or no, I'm gonna use the Z move. He hasn't. I don't know. We've been in this exact same scenario several times now where I'm at +2 and the Mandibuzz comes in and then either protects on my Draco Z. Yeah, this was exactly what I predicted to happen. So that does 27%. I don't even know necessarily that how much will just a +2 Outrage do. I have a calc over here open that I can sort of switch to real quick. That might have stuttered my screen a little bit. I'm sorry if it did. All right, let's look up a Garchomp real quick. Garchomp, we are at +2. And we have the cleanest of Outrages on deck. And this thing is a Mandibuzz. And let's say it's max defense, right? Let's knock these down to level 50. I probably should have set this up a little bit before getting in the battle so that we're not sitting here like kind of stuttering. All right, no, Outrage is a clean 2-hit KO from this range. Let's just go for the Outrage. Yep, that was kind of what I predicted here. The Bullet Punch, oh my god, the crit. I don't think crit mattered in the long run because it was going to be a 2-hit KO. We've ran this exact same line over and over again. I'm trying to bring back up my OBS though. I don't know if it's relevant. All right, there we go. So I'm locked into Outrage. He gets off the Bullet Punch. Was that a crit? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, so we're confused. Our Sharknado is 38% health. That's good. That's clean. It's all fun. The Scissors down though, so we're not in the best spot, but we're definitely not in the worst spot. We're not in the best spot. We're definitely not in the worst spot. I don't know if risking the Confusion Hacks is worth it if he goes out into, like, let's say he goes out into Muck, right? Is it worth risking the Confusion Hacks? Is it worth risking the Confusion Hacks? I want to say yes, actually. I want to say yes, and I'm going to do it. Oh, he actually has Extreme Speed. Can we not get confused? Oh my goodness. That turn of events is so important. That turn of events is so important. I don't even think I can express to you how important that is. Like, his Scissor is down, his Dragonite's down. Sure, this Muck's gonna kill us. That's fine. That turn of events was so incredibly important. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, so that being said, the Roserade is still a problem. The Jellicent is still a problem. Those are really the problem childs right now. Those are really the, like, problematic Pokemon. I'm actually just going to go for a Scald, I think. Typically what happens here is I U-turn out into Phelps. I think I'm going to go for a Scald. If he goes down to the Jellicent, that's fine. It's not the best. Like, it's not the best for me. I'm just going to go for the Scald because I want to burn this Muck. I want to burn this Muck so that it's no longer a threat. That's my line. If he goes down to the Jellicent, that's fine. If he goes down to the Roserade, that's fine. Okay, so we don't get the burn, but he's going for Pursuit, which is 100% A-okay with me. I'm going to go for the Scald again. Well, actually, is that smart? Is that a smart play? Because he could go out into either the Roserade or the Jellicent at this point. Scald did 18.9% in the rain. We could go for Roost. We could go for Hurricane. I like the Hurricane play here. Typically, I just U-turn out into Phelps, and I don't know if that's necessarily where I want to be right now. That's the play I'm going to make. I'm gonna U-turn. See, not bad. It's not the best, honestly. It's not. But we have the Seed Bomb on this, so we can go for Seed Bomb, and that seems good, or we can go for Zen Headbutt, or we can go for Spikes, or we can go for Leech Seed. I'm gonna go for Leech Seed. That's the middle ground play, right? Going for Leech Seed is the middle ground play? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make that line. Okay, all right, so I don't mind where we're at right now. It's not awful. The Scissor's gone. The Mandibuzz might have Defog. I don't think that's been revealed yet. I'm actually going to click Spikes here. I don't know what the Mandibuzz can do to me. Oh, that's right. It does carry the Toxic. That's fine. We'll just set up some hazards, and we'll see if this thing has Defog. So we know it has Toxic, we know it has Foul Play, and we know it has Roost, I believe. Just from past games. Like I said, we've gone back and forth a million times already. I'm gonna go ahead and go out into Fairy Tale. Okay, so this isn't fantastic for us, but it's not the worst either. Fairy Tale is still pretty relevant here. I'm gonna go for Wish and see what he goes for, because I don't think he's gonna go for Hidden Power Fire. I don't think that's what he's gonna do. I don't think that's the play he makes here. I'm pretty sure the Roserade is Hidden Power Fire, either Giga Drain or Leaf Storm, probably Leaf Storm specs, and then on top of that, Hidden Power Fire, Leaf Storm, and we know he's revealed Dazzling Gleam. So then probably a Poison type move. If he goes for the Poison type move, I think unfortunately my Clefable will die here, but I think I'm willing to run this Gambit. I don't know. I don't think he can go for a Poison type move necessarily. Oh, well, we just, at every time I say something that I think is smart, I get proven so wrong. Every time I say something I think is smart, I get proven so wrong. All right, let's run a calc and see specifically how much an Ice Punch from Swampert is going to do to this thing. Because if it's enough to kill, I think we go for it. If it's a clean kill. I think that he is Choice Specs. I want to say he is Choice Specs. And then we have ourselves a Swampert. That is Mega. Now, how much will Ice Punch do? It looks like Ice Punch is a clean one-shot from this range. It looks like Ice Punch is a clean one-shot. It looks like Earthquake is a clean one-shot from this range. How is that possible? How is this possible? I don't know, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna make the play. If for some reason, if this doesn't work out in my favor, then I misplayed hard. But I think that we can do this, and I think it's fine. Because one, I think he's choiced into Sludge Bomb. So I don't think he's gonna stay in. If he goes out into anything but the Mandibuzz, I think that we're in a really good spot here. Yes, I think this thing actually gets two-shot by Earthquake. I think, yes. Okay, hear me out. He's not gonna stay in. He won't stay in. He's gonna go out into Mandibuzz, right? Like 100%. I think I can go for the Ice Punch, predicting that. But if he does stay in and he goes for Giga Drain, I just get deaded. All right, yeah, we had to make this play. But I think we can, well, the rain's not up anymore. Our Clefable's down. We can go into Jirachi here. We can go into Lotus. Really not a ton of fantastic options here. We're gonna go into Lotus and set the rain back up. We'll eat this Foul Play for days. It's actually delicious, nutritious. I loved it. And then, I don't know. I guess we can go for Hurricane. We can definitely go for Hurricane here. The Toxic makes sense. We don't have a Heal Bell Pokemon anymore. All right, so he's actually faster than me, so I'm going to click U-turn. I'm going to click U-turn at this point. At this point in my life, I think that is the play to make. Jirachi is not bad against Mandibuzz, but I think we probably die to a Foul Play. All right, so we use Roost. That's fine. Oh, man. This isn't fantastic. Like, I don't have an out to this thing that's fantastic. I don't think Iron Heading it to death is necessarily a play I can make. I'm going to go into Phelps. This could be incredibly wrong. But I'm going to go into Phelps, and I'm going to go for the Ice Punch here. He could stay in and go for Foul Play. He could stay in. He can make a lot of plays here. But I'm going to say, I think Ice Punch is going to be a 2-hit in the rain. I do. So I think this is the play to make. I can't lose Phelps. So if he goes for Foul Play and it looks like a 2-hit KO and Ice Punch doesn't look like a 2-hit KO, we have to switch out, unfortunately. Oh, it's not even a 2-hit. Oh, the freeze is so important here. Like, I don't think I can stress how important that is right now. I'm going to go for the Ice Punch again. Yeah. This is honestly, like, probably the scummiest way to win. I think Waterfall is probably a kill from here, so we can go for that. This is probably the scummiest way to kill the Mandibuzz that I can imagine. Getting the 10% freeze on the Mandibuzz. Yeah. And then it just stays frozen solid for the entirety. I think from here, Swampert cleans up. Like, I don't think there's a play to be made, because I don't think Roserade can outspeed me in the rain. I know this thing can't. We can go for Earthquake here, and it's fine. Then he can go out into one more Pokemon and it dies. I think the Roserade's his best switch here. I feel incredibly scummy about the way things happen. I think he's going to go for Shadow Sneak and try and get the poison. No poison is happening here. This is a pretty unfortunate end because the matches we've played before this have been so close in comparison. The matches we played before this have been incredibly close in comparison. And then he misses the Leaf Storm just for like, I don't know, just for fun, I guess. All right, well, we do manage to snag the W in the PGBL. The freeze makes me feel a little bad about it, but this is Pokemon. This is the game we play. Mr. Chabry is a incredible battler and definitely just very solid overall. You saw his play. His play was spot on. He makes the reads. He makes the predictions. He's done his homework, but in the end, sometimes you get hacked out. And I don't know. I'm bittersweet about this because, of course, we just won the PGBL. Like, we just won the very first league that we're uploading to YouTube. I don't know if the hacks mattered there. I don't know what he was going for. If he was going for a foul play, I think that's a 2-hit on me. I would have probably switched out. We would have been back and forth a little bit more. I don't know. The moral of the story is, thank you so much for that battle, Mr. Chabry. Look forward to me talking about the entirety of the season. I'm going to post a video about it next week. I want to recap the entire season and everything that's happened, sort of like highlights, lowlights, our ups, our downs, everything. Thank you so much for supporting me throughout this entire season. It means the absolute most. Okay, so at this point, I'm not making much sense anymore. So we're going to cut to an outro that I filmed after this where I had time to gather my thoughts. Okay, so I've had some time to think about it, obviously, since I'm wearing completely different clothes. And I know that hacks are a part of this game we play, and honestly, I think without those RNG elements, competitive Pokemon battling wouldn't be nearly as enjoyable. The RNG elements make it fresh. They make each match exciting. They give you something to sort of look forward to after you click a move. But winning the championship battle of a league based off of a freeze, even if I think I could have won without that freeze, made me feel a little scummy at first, I'm not gonna lie. I've come to fully embrace the situation, and now I'm just incredibly excited to say that your South Texas Sableyes are in fact the Season 1 champions of the PGBL, and that means so much to me. I just want to thank everyone for all of their support, all of the viewers, all of the other coaches in the league. It means so much that there's been this pool of knowledge to talk to and question. Whenever we had questions, we got really quick answers, and we were all really kind to one another. It's just been a really great experience, and for that I am so thankful, especially for specifically Roots and Mars, the two I don't know what you would call them, co-commissioners, I think. The people who are running the league. They have been absolutely fantastic, and I just want to say thank you to them so much. Once again, there will be a link to every coach's YouTube channel in the description down below. Definitely go check them all out. Go show them some love. It would mean the absolute most to me. Going forward, you can expect me to finish out the season of the APL and then take on another league at some point. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do right now is just drafting a team of Pokemon and then enjoying the season of league play. I think it's fantastic. I think it's fun, and I'm really enjoying that, and I'm really enjoying the content that comes from that. I want to do more with it. I want to post recap videos. I want to post more breakdown videos. You know, I think that is sort of interesting to me. Anyways, enough rambling. Thank you so much for being here. It means the absolute most. If you would love to show your support, I would absolutely appreciate if you would leave a like on this video. It would mean so much to me because we just won the entire league, and that's incredible. It's not what I would have expected. Other than that, if you're new here, please go ahead and consider clicking that subscribe button, because realistically, all that's going to happen is you're going to see my face along with all of this great content that I'm putting out more. You're just going to see that a little bit more, and let's be serious, that's a great thing. You can expect to see me in the PGBL Season 2 whenever it starts up. If it starts up, I know that there have been whisperings of it. We don't know specifically when it's going to start, but I'll be there. That being said, guys, I'm kind of done here and I have to leave. Thank you so much for everything. Your South Texas Sableyes are in fact the champion of Season 1 of the PGBL. Bye.